You are now in Boston City in Massachusetts State, USA. You probably know it for the famous annual sporting event, Boston Marathon. Many Kenyans who have ended up living here came for education. Historically, it is part of the famous J.F. Kennedy Educational Airlift Program of 1959. It is with that background in mind that the diaspora chose the city as their meeting point at the weekend to discuss how to do business with their motherland, Kenya. Richard Odongo is one of the Kenyans who came here for education and eventually got accustomed to the American system and attained the U.S. citizenship after marrying an American. That forced him to abandon his Kenyan citizenship.
Of course, I'm looking forward to maintaining my Kenyan citizenship.
Government officials, including Assistant Minister for Foreign Affairs Richard Onyonka, were here to answer some of those questions.
We are realizing at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, for example, that there are critical cog in the future development of a country because of the amount of money that they're bringing into the country is greater than what tourism brings and greater than what even tea brings into the country.
I would say to the Kenyan people, take advantage of that attention and deal with these issues, implement the Constitution in an open and transparent way.
There were also delegates from Vision 2030, the Kenya Investment Authority, and a couple of ministries, including Housing and Nairobi Metropolitan. At the meeting, Professor Raphael Njoroge, a beneficiary of the J.F. Kennedy Airlift, now teaching philosophy here, was armed with a copy of the new Constitution. With that law, remittances from abroad are expected to increase. Kenya will experience brain gain as opposed to brain drain. Investors are expected to have more confidence in Kenya, and the diaspora hopes to be more proactive in influencing policy back home. Professor Njoroge is a member of a diaspora group that is working on a project to establish a private university at the coast in Kenya.
That university is going to be assisted by Worcester Polytechnic Institute.
While Kenyans were deliberating on the benefits of the new constitution in Boston City, their son from Kenya, Barack Obama, who's been supporting the reform agenda, was in the city too at a different venue addressing a gathering of the Democratic Party members as Kenyans continue to ask, when will he visit Kenya?
Well, he's going to visit, but precisely when, I can't say at this point.
That was the good news from Boston. I'm Alex Chamwada.